Are you struggling to make basic authentication work alongside Keycloak in your AngularJS and Spring Boot application? You're not alone. Today, we're diving into how to set up both authentication methods seamlessly for your local development and demo installations. I totally get it. Migrating to Keycloak can be a hassle, especially when you want to keep using basic authentication for local development. It's a common scenario, and many developers face this challenge. Here's the specific question we're addressing. A user recently asked how to make Spring Security and Keycloak work together in the same application with different profiles. They want to switch between basic authentication and Keycloak without conflicts. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So, what's the issue here? The challenge lies in configuring both Spring Security and Keycloak properly. You need to ensure that when one is active, the other is ignored to prevent conflicts. Let's break down the solution step by step. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a pro tip that will make managing these configurations a breeze. To begin, the user should create two separate properties files for different profiles, one for Keycloak and another for basic authentication. This will help manage the configurations effectively. In the Keycloak properties file, the user should ensure that basic authentication is deactivated. This can be done by adding a specific line to ignore security for all requests. Next, in the basic authentication properties file, the user needs to exclude the Keycloak configuration. This prevents any conflicts when basic authentication is used. Now, the user should configure the security configuration class. This class will handle the authentication methods based on the active profile. Finally, the user should test both configurations by switching profiles. This will ensure that the application behaves correctly with either Keycloak or basic authentication. Fun fact, did you know that Keycloak was originally developed by Red Hat? It has become a popular choice for securing applications due to its flexibility and ease of use. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. One user found a way to use both Keycloak and basic authentication in their application. They needed to secure most endpoints with Keycloak, but allow basic auth for specific batch routes. To achieve this, they deactivated automatic security for the batch route, created a custom request filter, and manipulated the servlet request to bypass Keycloak's checks. In their security configuration, they permitted all requests to the batch route while denying all others. The custom request filter checks for basic auth and processes the request accordingly, ensuring that the Keycloak filter does not interfere. That wraps up that answer. Let's move on to another one. An alternative approach shared by another user suggests enabling basic authentication alongside Keycloak in your development environment. To do this, add the property keycloak.enablesBasicAuth equals true to your application localauth.properties file. This setup allows you to authenticate using both bearer token and basic auth, providing flexibility for local development. Here's the pro tip I promised. Always document your configurations and keep your properties files organized. This will save you time and headaches in the long run. And there you have it. You should now be able to switch between basic authentication and Keycloak effortlessly. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks on managing your applications.